Good morning, world. It is 4:48 in the morning. Good news is the internet cord's still here. I was right. My step parents are no longer are going to take away the internet cord. It's a pattern, right? They take away the cord for one. Usually they take away the cord for maybe 2 weeks, but this year was crazy. They took it away for 3 months, and finally they left the cord here. Obviously, they left the cord, so I'll be able to make this video and I'll be able to upload it for you guys to watch. And all you guys on the other side of the world who live in Europe, New Zealand, Australia, you guys are all awake right now. You guys are all just waking up right now. You guys are all awake right now, obviously, right? It's like right now it's around like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, and or like the afternoon where in the other side of the world. Whereas all you guys on my side of the world, on the eastern side, the east coast of America and Canada, where you guys, it's pretty much the same time now, right? 4:48, maybe 3:38, 5:58 around there. And all you guys on the West Coast are probably, it's around probably 1 o'clock where you guys are. And all you guys in Los Angeles, it's like 1 o'clock right now where you guys are, right? 1:30 around there. So all you celebrities who live in Los Angeles who struggle sleeping because you're depressed, you're dirty slaves. Don't hate me, guys. I love doing this. I'm saying you're dirty slaves. You have trouble sleeping, obviously, or you take your pills because to help you sleep, obviously. Because you're Ivan. Why do you think some? Yeah, I think some celebrities struggle sleeping. Because they're the main reason they probably struggle sleeping is probably because of the stress of their schedule. When you work in Hollywood, you have a crazy like schedule, man. You have all these interviews. It's crazy. PR, you have all these interviews, and you have to work. It's crazy work. That's why they're all stressed out. Obviously, they stress out. At the same time, don't forget they pay. They're dirty slaves. They have they're all cells. They have to do it to make their money. I'm saying they're not free. Celebrities don't know anything about freedom. They know what money is, obviously, but they don't know what freedom is. Obviously, is if you want to live that life, you got to lose your freedom. You have to sell out. You have to be a dirty slave, obviously. Ivan, where do you get the idea that some of the celebrities have a tough time sleeping? Victoria Justice is a perfect example, obviously. Victoria Justice is rich. She's richer than me, man. I collect 676 welfare dollar a month welfare checks, and yet I'm even happy. Like I'm even happier than Victoria. I'm a little bit depressed, obviously, because of what you guys did to me, obviously. But like, look at me. Think about this. I only make $676 a month. I'm fucking poor, and I'm even happier than VJ. And that VJ has like, I don't know, 1.5 million, 2 million, like, you know what I'm saying, 900 grand in her bank, and yet she cries every night because she sees hell, obviously, and she wants to see the light. And another reason is she wants to get out of Hollywood, obviously. No, Ivan, I fucked up, man. I sold out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm such a fucking idiot. I guarantee VJ looks back at her. She looks back. Oh my god, I can't believe I got duped, man. Because she's fucking stupid. Yeah, I told you, Victoria Justice lets everyone get the best of her, even the gatekeepers. So you knew you had the keys, Victoria Justice. I'm gonna tell you this, man. This is why Victoria Justice is really something else. You knew you had the keys, even though the world set the whole thing up for you again. In fact, yeah, they didn't force you to do it. You made your choice to do it. You know what I'm saying? Mother, I wanna be famous in Hollywood. VJ, you didn't have to sell out. There's a reason why God gave us the keys, and you fucking sold out. You let another dirty man touch you, and now you cry to me to save you, man. Cause you're fucking stupid, man. Oh my god, man. Well, my wife is really something else, man. She really pisses me off, man. Whereas Ivan, yeah, even Ivan is not stupid enough to sell out. He found out he had the keys. Yes, there's a reason why God gave me these keys. That way, I don't have to sell to the gatekeeper. Any gatekeeper, I don't have to sell to the gatekeepers. I can open my own door and I have my financial control. I can make my billions. You know what I'm saying? I can start my own film studio, bigger than even Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, all those companies. Like Ivan, how top notch. Think something like, and all you guys who saw Incredibles, the first and second movie, remember the high tech jet. Remember Incredible when he was in that jet in the first one? He was in that house. Yeah, like moving walls. Yeah, think of something like that for my company. My 300 like $30 million condo, super vans like Tony Stark's house and Iron Man. My company's like Wayne Tech, Incredibles, high tech payment system, Grand Turismo property. Yeah, $130 million jet. Yeah, man. I'm gonna pimp up my jet too. I'm gonna renovate my jet with like a GPS. a fridge for the beer, something nice, man. Yeah, man. And VJ obviously wants the financial control with me, obviously. The moment I say VJ now gets the financial control with me, obviously. So pretty much the money I make off my book, obviously, is VJ's money too, because VJ would make her billions like me, obviously. She wouldn't make as much as me. She might make maybe a couple $1 billion less, but she would still make her billions, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, you think would VJ's movies do as much as your movies? They would do pretty much about the same, but not as much as my movie. I don't know if I did a Zane's movie and I priced it for $160. You know what I'm saying? My movie would do. It'll do about the same because the whole world would watch VJ's movie too, but it won't have the kind of buzz my movie would have. It would have crazy buzz, maybe something a little crazier than Avengers, maybe, but not the kind of buzz my movie would have because I'm wide, man. I'm the son of God. Like, VJ is big, but she's queen. She's not as a king is bigger than a queen. You know what I'm saying. I'm the son of God, guys. I am the fucking son of God. VJ is a spirit of God. She's special, but she's not as special as me. We're both special. I saw her in Eye Candy. She's very special, but she's not me. You know what I'm saying? I am ultimately the main show, obviously. But VJ is like my sidekick. She's a main show too, but I am ultimately the main show. I see. Just like you have Batman and Robin. Batman is the main show, but Robin is a sidekick. He's also the main show. But Batman is ultimately the main show. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same example there, right? Yeah. VJ pretty much is like she helps build the buzz for my movies, but I am ultimately the main show. But VJ builds the buzz, helps build the buzz. Like, you know what I'm saying? Having an Ivan movie alone is crazy buzz, but having a movie with Ivan VJ is even crazier buzz. Like the two gods, yeah, it's something crazy, man. But I am ultimately the main show. Don't hate me, VJ. You know what I'm saying? But VJ has the keys like me, and she would make her easy buzz. But because she's sold out, the gatekeepers take all her money, obviously. And that's how you know. That's how you know how greedy the gatekeepers are, man. The gatekeepers probably, I don't know. The gatekeepers are probably worth maybe $3, $4, $5 trillion. They probably have at least $1.5 trillion, $2 trillion, $2.5 trillion in the bank. They probably make like a $150 billion a year, like for the hundreds of trillions made worldwide. And then all the billions that VJ makes, they take all that money for themselves, obviously. And they also want to take all my money and hopefully I sell it because they're greedy animals. Yeah, I want to suck every penny dry from Iron and VJ. I don't want them to be successful like us because they're crazy people, obviously. Let's lock all the doors on both of them because they're crazy people. Yeah, man, they're crazy people. Yeah, man. In a good 10 minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my tea that I brewed, and I'm gonna upload the video. I didn't you sleep yet? And I only slept for maybe 2 hours. I tried to sleep yesterday. I couldn't sleep. That led me to make that video about VG, obviously. I watched the video on my bed, and I slept for only a good 2 hours. And I went to the store and I got my beer and my smokes. And I watched Brad's Last of Us Part 1 walkthrough. He's on Part 3 right now. I think he might do the whole series. He'll probably hit a good million views in 2 days around there. I know last time I checked, he had about 40,000 subscribers in a good day, right? So he'll most likely do the whole series, guys. But I'm going to keep saying this. Before I talk about my Scottish company, I'm going to keep saying this. Guys. To all you 13 million fans who are subscribed to Rabbit's channel, you guys know who you are. I want to keep saying this, guys. Please, if you want Brad, I want Rad to do the whole series of Last of Us. It's an amazing game. It's almost like a cinematic experience. If you want Brad to do the whole series of The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5 Remastered, you need to show the guy some love. Watch his video and like his videos, man. If you want, you have to, all you guys who are his fans, you're watching, we're watching, yeah. Watch his videos, show the guy some love, and like his videos. That way he does the whole series. If you don't do that, he might not do the whole series, guys. And I want Brad to do the whole series. You see what I'm saying? Like his videos, show the guy love, and watch his videos. That way he gets more views. The more views he gets, and the more likes he gets, the more motivated he'll be to continue the series, obviously. More money for him, obviously, and obviously, don't hate me, Brad, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he wants to make more money for himself. More money for him, and the like shows him the support that you love his walkthrough. At the same time, it helps out his YouTube algorithm. I heard when you like someone's video, it helps out with your YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. It helps other people around on the internet and on YouTube find your channel easier. You know what I'm saying? It helps with because with more people like it. Yeah, I heard something like that, right? Yeah. Like his video and what? And what? Show him some love. That way he does the whole series for Last of Us Part 1. See what I'm saying? Ivan, you like Last of Us Part 2 or Last of Us Part 1 better? I like Last of Us Part 1 better, to be honest. Part 2 is just a crazy, wacky. It's an amazing story, obviously, but I don't like the fact that I'm gonna give you spoiler, guys. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, skip the video. Good, I don't know, 2 minutes from now. Joel dies in Last of Us Part 2. And a lot of Ellie's friends die in Last of Us Part 2, and a lot of Abby's friends die in Last of Us Part 2. And you get the two sides of the story. You get Abby's story and you get Ellie's story. Ivan, who do you think is the bad guy? I think Abby is ultimately the bad guy, but you can argue also Ellie is kind of the bad guy too in a way, right? You get both their story, but I'm obviously Team Ellie. I'm not Team Abby. As Abby fucking killed, I don't care. I remember Rabbit said to me, yeah. I don't care what. I don't care what Joel fucking did. What Joel fucking did to Abby's father. Joel did what he had to do to save Ellie. Yeah, because they're gonna kill her obviously to get the cure. In the end of the first one, spoiler alert. Skip the video if you don't want to hear this, or mute it. At the end of Last of Us Part 1, Ellie's pretty much the cure. She gets bitten and she's a cure obviously. You know what I'm saying? And in order for them to what? To get the cure, obviously they have to kill Ellie, and Joel's like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna let you kill her." And he ends up killing those people. He ends up killing all the doctors, all the people who are keeping her hostage in that hospital, whatever it is. And one of them happened to be Abby's father, and that's why Abby gets revenge on Joel in the second game, and she kills Joel. So I can understand Abby killing Joel, but man, you fucking killed like the man Joel, man. Hence why I'm not Team Abby. I'm Team Ellie. And Abby is kind of evil. She killed like fucking like Ellie's friends, but Ellie also killed some of Abby's friends. But Abby killed like went on a murdering spree. She killed like fucking Ellie's friends, man. Like 2, 3 of her friends. Yeah, man. She's evil. But I can see her side of the story. She's what? You know what I'm saying? You can kind of say they're both kind of good, right? But like, Abby's pretty much the villain in the story, pretty much. But you get her side of the story, and you also get Ellie's side of the story. Some Zara. Why Ivan? What game do you think Rabbit likes better? I asked him on his channel. He didn't answer, obviously. I think he probably likes Last of Us Part 1 better because you play as Joel. And Joel does not die, obviously. And he played Last of Us Part 1 on his channel like a couple times. Whereas he did not play Last of Us Part 2 more than once. So that's probably a suggestion that he likes Rabbit probably likes the first game better, most likely, because you play as Joel. Whereas the second game, you play as Ellie, man. You play as Ellie and you play as Abby. And you play as some other people too. For a little bit, obviously, right? Yeah, I liked the first game better by a little bit. But the second game was a masterpiece. The only reason why I don't like the second one better is because the Naughty Dog, the creators of the game, obviously, they kind of want to make you feel for Abby, like maybe she's the good person when she's not. She's the bad guy in the story. I didn't really like that. It kind of felt like they wanted you to think, like really, they wanted to challenge the fans. Maybe Abby is a good one and Ellie is the evil one. No, Abby was the evil. It was the evil one. Ellie was the good one. Ellie is not completely innocent. You know what I'm saying? But Abby's also not completely innocent either. She killed Joel. And she killed Ellie's friends, but Ellie wanted to get revenge on Abby. You see what I'm saying? For killing Joel. So you get both of their sides of the story, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Even Rabbit says like, yeah, in Last of Us Part 2 you can tell what? You can tell Naughty Dog, it's kind of like they're trying to force you to like Abby more. Maybe it's Abby's story. There's some people who think it's Abby's story. There's some people who think it's Ellie's story. It's Abby's story, not Ellie's story. Hence why Last of Us Part 2 split the fan base. It was kind of like the Last Jedi of... it wasn't the Last Jedi of the games, because Last of Us Part 2 was a masterpiece of a game. Whereas Last Jedi had a lot of problems, obviously. Last of Us Part 2 was actually a good game. But it's a game that split the fan base because Naughty Dog, they had you have those two choices. Who is the real villain? Who is the good guy? who is a good guy in this game. You know what I'm saying? Is it Abby or is it Ellie? You know what I'm saying? But I am Team Ellie all the way, man. Like, Team Ellie is what? Abby fucking killed Joel, man. She killed Joel. Hence why I'm Team Abby. Team Ellie all the way. I'm not Team Abby. I don't like Abby, man, in the game. I'm Team Ellie, man. Hands down. But it was an amazing game. But I think Last of Us Part 1's a little bit better. By a slim margin. Just because you play as Joel, and you get that story of how Joel you get that story how Joel first met Ellie. They didn't really like each other, obviously, and he finds out later on that Ellie is a cure, obviously, and the relationship grows over the movie. And Joel grows to love Ellie pretty much. He sees her as like his own daughter. I think there's some symbolism there. Ellie's kind of like the daughter that Joel lost pretty much in the prologue. His daughter Sarah, because Joel had a daughter named Sarah and he lost his daughter when he was supposed to take Ellie to that place whatever it was in the first game, and he found out later on that she was a cure. Obviously, and the relationship grows over the game. Joel pretty much sees Ellie as his own daughter, pretty much. I don't know. Ellie might remind Joel of his daughter Sarah. That's a theory that I think for the game, obviously. So I'm pretty sure Robert goes. Yeah, I think that's true. I think I think Joel sees Ellie when the relationship grows throughout the first game. She sees Ellie as like the daughter that he lost, pretty much, the daughter that he would have had. You know what I'm saying? He sees Ellie as like his Sarah, pretty much. Joel sees him as like a daughter, man, and Ellie sees Joel as like his father, man. Yeah, like a father figure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hence why when Joel dies, spoiler alert, in the second, mute the video if you don't want to hear this. In the second game, Ellie cries and all that stuff, and she gets revenge on Joel, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Enough about Brad and his walkthrough. So, guys, if you want him to do the full series, he most likely will. Show him more love. That way he pumps up more videos and he perhaps might do the whole series. If he doesn't, if look, man, if Rabba does not get enough views and he does not do a full series, and some fans are angry, I'm like, guys, I'm telling you guys right now, all you Rabba fans are gonna watch my video. If you want him to do the whole series, show the guy some love, man. So if he doesn't do the whole series, it's your fault. I let you know, guys, if you want, show him support if you want him to do the whole series, guys. I'm saying, yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go get my tea upstairs. I'm going to talk about my Skystars company, and I'll arrive back in my room. Skip the video if you don't want to wait. You know what I'm saying? And don't hate me. I'll arrive back in my room. Just to get my tea. Alrighty. Sorry for the wait, guys. Yeah, if you don't like waiting, just skip that. You guys probably skip it. Yeah, skip it a good like 2 minutes. I should be right back in my room. And if you hear my voice, you can skip it backwards a little bit, and you're caught up in the video, obviously. obviously, and I still hear VJ's crying. Yeah, VJ is a crazy woman. She's a crazy psycho, and what? I'm just gonna ignore her, and I only slept for 2 hours. Once I upload this video, I might go to bed and sleep, or I might watch the video, and after that, I'm gonna probably be passing out. I'm gonna go to bed and sleep, and I'll wake up in the evening, in the afternoon, around 4, 5, 6 o'clock. I did not work my book today because I did not sleep, hence I was very lightheaded. I couldn't work on the book. I'll work on it today with my younger brother. I'm almost done. I'm more than halfway into my editing process. I'll be done probably early next year, late February, March. I'll be done my book. I'll be done my book, guys. I'll be done my book. Yeah. So let's talk about SkySource. My SkySource film entertainment company that I'm going to own. Obviously. So once I settle in Vancouver, I will what? I will make plans for the $300 million rooftop condo, obviously. And I will buy my jet. I'll buy my yacht. And I will buy my clothes, obviously. And I will hire George Lucas. I'm going to plan my SkySource company with George Lucas, obviously. I'm going to plan my SkySource company with George Lucas, obviously. And I'm not going to build that theater, guys, most likely. I might perhaps, but George Lucas will tell me, Ivan, don't build it. I'm not going to build it. I'm just going to release it. It's kind of a waste. I'm just going to release it to $4 on Amazon. And to be honest, I prefer to watch it at home in my private IMAX theater in my condo than seeing it with a bunch of people, obviously. And don't forget, and you know what I'm saying, the keys also makes me trip like crazy. And so if I see it with a bunch of people, I might be a bit distracted. I'll be fine, but I'll be a bit distracted, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yes, seeing it at theater is cool, but I'd rather just see it at home, my private IMAX theater in my condo. You see what I'm saying? For my Zane's movie. I'm going to build my own private IMAX theater and I'll watch it in my condo. You see what I'm saying? I'll watch in my condo. And as I speak, I still hear VJ's annoying crying. Yeah, the woman is crazy, man. She's a crazy woman, man. Yeah. And as you cry these heavy tears, you still have the guy's numbers on your phone. This woman's crazy. And what are you gonna do what are you gonna do this Saturday, this Sunday? You're gonna text those attractive men in Hollywood, you're gonna meet up with them and you're gonna fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hear hear those moaning sounds. Watch. I don't know, later on today, this Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna hear those moaning sounds, you know what I'm saying? VJ's fucking other man. It could be your business life, but chances are it could also be your personal. And at nighttime, when I hear the annoying crying again, I'm like, yeah, it's a repeating, it's repeat after repeat. It's nonstop, repeat. VJ's crazy, man. That's why I just ignore. And you wonder why, guys, you wonder why, guys, I smoke. And you wonder why I'm so depressed, man. Because what? The keys triggers the depression, obviously. It does not help, obviously. But God had to give me these stupid keys because the doors are locked on me. And my wife triggers the depression because you have her fucked up mess. Same time, I know to stop the crying, I have to suffer death. Hence why I'm mad. I'm just thinking I should run off. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, what? I know if I don't save VJ, she's never gonna stop annoying me. And she put me in the pickle. Yeah, Ivan, if you don't save me, yeah, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? If you want this annoying crying to stop, you gotta save me. I want to see the light. You know what I'm saying? But even though the annoying crying will stop, obviously, and I see the light, obviously, Ivan will be depressed. Remember Anakin in before I talk about Sky, I'm gonna talk about this for a bit. Remember Anakin in Revenge of the Sith? Remember how he couldn't sleep when he was sleeping on his bed with Padme? Remember how he couldn't sleep? He's like he had his hands on his head, he couldn't sleep. You know what I'm saying? He went outside and she's like, what's bothering you? Yeah, think something like that for me and VJ's relationship, man. Guaranteed. I'll be happy, obviously. I'll be king, living a life. I guarantee you, VJ, being a VJ, I'm gonna have those nights. Obviously, VJ might have those nights too. But for VJ, it's not as bad as me, man. Because VJ was beyond stupid, obviously. Whereas me, Victoria Justice had many, many lovers, man. The reason why the world calls it a mess is because she has lovers, man. She loved a lot of men in Hollywood. So because she loved all these men in Hollywood, you're looking at intimacy, sex, man. Like everything in the book they did, man. Like every hardcore thing they did, yeah. Everything in the book, doggy style, missionary, you know what I'm saying? Fucking in the shower, making out hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Breast sucking, all that stuff, something crazy. Because VJ's and they went crazy on her. Hence why, yeah, something you're looking at something very, very intimate with VJ, obviously, and all these men in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know VJ does not care about me, obviously. So while you were doing that, you didn't even think about me, your fucking husband, when I was lost and poor. Because you're fucking crazy, man. And you cry to me and, save me, Ivan, and I love you. And you still do it. You still bang all these men. You're fucking crazy, man. Hence why I just ignore VJ, obviously. I just ignore VJ and you know what I'm saying? But even though I annoy VJ, I hear the background noise of the crying, and it's really, really tough to sleep sometimes. But the best way to sleep is I just close my eyes and I just hope to just wake up like 8 hours later, and then it happens. I sleep, and before you know it, 2 hours go by, and I pass out, and I wake up at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. But at the same time, you also have my keys, which triggers. Sometimes it can affect my sleep. Obviously, I trip about things, and VJ can read my mind, and you know what I'm saying, and hence why sometimes I have a tough time sleeping. Obviously, you have VJ's crying. You also have the keys. You have her mess. I'm scared to think thoughts about her mess, and hence why the keys triggers my depression, obviously. Because VJ can read my mind, so I'm saying. And that's how I know VJ does not care about me, obviously. She doesn't care. Yeah, Ivan, the truth is I don't care about you. I love you, but I'm selfish. I don't care about you. I only care about myself. I only care about what's good for me. I don't care about what's good for you, Ivan. I only care about what's good for me. You know what I'm saying? I know if you say me, Ivan, you're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be you might be affected. You might be affected what? You might be affected mentally and physically, obviously. Right? Yeah. Mentally, and don't forget the keys does not help either. You see what I'm saying? The keys does not help either. Yeah. Because VJ's blinded by her love, and she's completely blind. Obviously, she doesn't see all that. She just focuses on her crazy love. Obviously, on her craziness and her selfishness and her love. Yeah, Ivan, I know. Yeah, VJ can see the future. You know, man. Yeah, I know. If Ivan saves me, obviously, Ivan's gonna be miserable, man. He'll be happy. We'll be happy, obviously, playing this with Ivan's gonna be miserable, man. When he hires all these fucking Hollywood actors in Hollywood, yeah, man. Because chances are VJ fucked all those men. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes Ivan will be sad, he'll be depressed, and he has the keys, which makes it worse. Those men are gonna hate on me, obviously. I don't know, I might think a thought. You see the men in Hollywood. I don't know. They say something like "shh, be quiet." You know what I'm saying? They say something like they hate on me because the mess happened. They fuck my wife off because they're envious of my keys, obviously. Ivan, why do they hate on you? They hate on me because they're envious of they're envious of me, and they're envious of my keys, obviously. Because they know I'm much bigger. Like even though these Hollywood celebrities are famous and all stuff, they're small compared to me. Now, Ivan has his keys. He makes way more money than us. He's the main show. Yeah, we're part of the buzz, but he's the main show, and he's much bigger than us. He's the son of God. He's lucky, obviously. He lived forever in the world. He has to go in beauty. He's fresh, because we're all garbage. We're all trash money. I was like, yeah, that's why they hate on me, obviously. They hate on me like crazy because they're envious, obviously. You know what I'm saying? That's why people hate on me, because I have the keys, obviously. Because the key is what? The keys is what? The keys is a ticket is a ticket to success, obviously. I can make my easy billions, yeah, man. But it's a little bit of a curse because they read my mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about VJ for a good, like, I don't know, till the end of this video. Then my next part, I will not talk about that topic, guys. I'll move on into the Sky Source topic, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, so Victoria Justice, obviously, she's blind. She's blinded by her love, by her selfish love, her selfish, twisted version. Victoria Justice has a twisted version of love, man. She has a very, very twisted version of loving me, man. It's real, Ivan. It's a twisted version of love, yeah. And you guys all know it, yeah. Like, even though we set the whole thing up for VJ, VJ at the end of the day, VJ made her choice. She chooses to be stupid. She chooses if you're God VJ and you're supposed to be blue, obviously, and you're supposed to be holy. And why can't you delete this guy's number? Why can't you fight those men off? I just don't understand, man. I don't get it, man. Ivan, the guy's too hot, man. Like, I like him. I love him. You know what I'm saying? So why do you love him? The reason why you love him is because you keep going to his house and you keep fucking him, man. When you could easily just, I don't know, you have 1, 2, 3 night stands, you end it there. We can't see each other anymore. Delete his number. The best way to steer away from the man is to delete the guy's number. If you keep his number, chances are if he texts you, you're going to text him back and you're going to meet up. You go on dates and you're going to keep fucking the man. Because he's just fucking stupid, man. Yeah, man. Oh, my God. But another big reason why VJ's stupid is because I run away and she sees hell, obviously. That's probably the main reason why VJ just takes it for granted. She's a crazy bitch. Yeah, I see hell. I'm going to take Ivan for granted. I'm going to keep fucking all these men and keep their numbers. But at the same time, I'm selfish. I don't want Ivan to run off. You know what I'm saying? I have to cry to him every night because I'm desperate. I want to get out of Hollywood. I want to see the light so bad. That light that I saw when I was a kid, that beautiful light, I want to see that forever. And that's why she's crazy. She cries every night, obviously. And at the same time, what? The same time, what? At the same time, she loves me, obviously. She loves me selfish. She has a twist. She loves me in a twisted way. It's a twisted version of love. VJ's love for me is a twisted version of love. It really is. If VJ really loved me, she would delete all these guys' numbers, man. Okay, guys, I love my husband. I don't want to see you anymore. We can't see each other anymore. You know what I'm saying? And the guy's like, what do you mean? Like, and the guy's like, the guy's like tempting her, obviously. Look, get off me. I love my husband. I don't want to see you. Because VJ fucked those men so many times, she can't help but fuck them, obviously. Because yeah, I can't help it. The guy's too hot and I like him. She has a connection with him. And she supposedly can't steer herself away from them. And when I pay this fee, I'm gonna shut VJ up for good, as all these Hollywood catty women are gonna hit on me, and I'll be able to fight them off. I might screw up with what? I might screw up with maybe a good 50 women, maybe 60, 70 women. I might mess up with, in the sense that I might go home with them and fuck them for maybe a couple nights. Well, I'm not gonna be stupid like VJ, whereby I fuck like 70 women for like 2 months straight, and I end up loving 70 women. No, I'll like probably some of these women, but I'm not gonna love them. They might love me back because of why. Some of them, I don't know, I hook up with them for 5 days and confess their love for me. I love you, Ivan. I'm like, I don't even know you. I just hooked up with you for 5 days, Ivan. I love you. And they're crazy, obviously. And I'm like, look, man, I don't love you, man. I don't have any feelings for you. I like you, but I don't love you. It was just fun. It was just sex. That's it, man. I don't love you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Shut my camera here.